Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. It is Thursday morning, January the 11th, 2018, episode number 259, and it is so glad to see you this morning. It's an amazing day. It is after the hump day. We are towards the weekend. We are in the home stretch. There's 2 days to go. We're almost there. I hope you're excited. But yet, as much as I hope you're excited for the weekend, I also hope that you're excited for this day, this Thursday. Don't pass up the day looking too far forward for what's ahead. You'll miss so many great opportunities. So I hope that you're ready to enjoy this day, and that so far the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we've gotten to enjoy are awesome. Last night, of course, Wednesday night is my favorite night of the week, the night that I get to volunteer at my local church for all the students that come there. Always a good time, always fun to be part of a great team and laugh and tell stories and have an awesome time. So I look forward to hump day every week. But I hope your week is going good. I did learn an interesting fact that I want to share with you. If you're a Captain Crunch fan, or were a Captain Crunch fan, remember the captain there, right on the cover? Do you know what his full name is, because he's still around, right? Do you know what his full name is? Horatio Magellan Crunch. That is Captain Crunch's full name. Isn't that interesting? So I got into conversation with him last night, and I had to... No, that didn't happen. But anyways, that is his full name. It's true. But I hope everybody's doing well. And we're in the middle of a little warm-up here in northeast Pennsylvania. It is currently... What is it? Hang on. 37 degrees. Supposed to hit 50 degrees today before it's supposed to get cold and start snowing and into next week again. But hey... We'll take what we can get, right? Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. I've got some stories here for you this morning. I'm very excited to share these with you. Yesterday was a weird day on our morning routine. Yesterday afternoon, I checked the stats on our podcast just to see what's going on. So the podcast is available, by the way, on all kinds of, if you can listen to it in iTunes, you can listen to it with Stitcher, you can listen to it with SoundCloud. There's so many different ways you can listen to this to the podcast. But there's one place that collects all the stats of how it was listened and how many times and what countries. And yesterday afternoon, I needed to find something. I can't remember what it was. And I logged in and I looked, and all of a sudden I'm like, what is going on? There was I don't know, it probably had increased tenfold on the listens in yesterday for some reason, all in foreign countries like Korea and I don't know, I can't remember the other countries. Very strange. So I don't know what's going on over there or what I said. Hopefully I didn't irritate somebody so much that they're like, hey, send us to all your relatives. We got to go to America and get this guy. So I hope that's not happening. But anyway, I got some stories here for you today. So 3 stories to share. One, the first, was talking about this with some friends the other day, and then I saw an article on this. I was like, you know what? Article I got to share. The title of the article is How People Say Google Home and Alexa Are Impacting Their Lives. And I don't know if you have one. I don't know if you have an Alexa device or a Google Home device or what. But if you don't have one, you know what? Even if you don't have one, you wonder what's the big deal? Will it really benefit me? And if you do, there's so many things that it can do. It's amazing that until somebody tells you and teaches you, you have no idea because there's just so much that it can do for you. So I have found ways to use it for myself that I like, but I have a lot to learn, of course, as well. So this article says 41% of folks who have such a system say that using it feels like talking to a friend or at least another person. I don't know if I have that. I guess part of your mind tricks you into thinking that you're talking to like a person and they're like taking a note. But I don't know if I look at her like a friend. I mean, it's a little round box that, like Allegra, Alicia, Alexa. I mean, that's how I do it. I don't know. So, but anyways, for a lot of people, allowing a system like Google Home or Alexa into the house is a compromise of fears about loss of privacy in return for convenience. So there's 2 sides. There's people worried about that. There's people who say this is my new friend. It's kind of whatever. 72% of people who own a voice-activated speaker say their devices are often used as part of their daily routine. 72%. That's a really high number. That kind of shows, that it can change the way you do things when you have a device. It is extremely handy, you know, for a little device. Let's see here. Some of their daily habits, such as checking commute time, setting reminders for things to buy later, those things like that. That's what they use it for their daily routines, checking the weather, listening to music. There's games that it can do, and host free, all that stuff. You know, you just activated. I just activated your secretary, Alexa. I love it. See? Yes. If you turn up your stuff real loud and I yell, Alexa, put toilet paper on our list. Your Alexa right now is putting toilet paper on your list. Or if you do what I did, goofing around one day, I'm there in my kitchen one night and I say, Alexa, remind me tomorrow at 10 a.m. to scratch my hiney. Okay. The next day, we're sitting in the living room and all of a sudden Alexa says, reminder, scratch my hiney. And my wife was like, what was that? Because she wasn't in the room when I set the reminder. Yeah, you know, you can mess with people that way, so it's kind of fun. But anyways, most people keep it in a living room or family room. Let's see here. 52% keep it in a family room or living room. 25% keep it in a bedroom. And 22% keep it in the kitchen. I keep mine in the kitchen. Seems the most central area of our house, so I don't know. But anyways, listen, these devices are very cool. The key to AI technology, and we keep talking about this when it comes up in the morning routine, is that they are extremely useful, but it does require some human adaptation to really use it in the best way possible. It is not going to be plug and play. You're not going to plug it in, put it there, and it's going to change your life without you doing anything. You're going to have to learn how to adopt it into your life to make your life better. So very simple, but anyways, on we go. Next story that I have for you today is, what is it? Loading? Oh, okay, talk about AI technologies. Listen to this. It will obediently snuggle with you till you had your fill. When you need your space, simply throw it to the other side of the bed with no hurt feelings. At any point, you can control its body's breathing, talking, or anything with the turn of a dial. And the best part, it doesn't snore. Now, what are we talking about? We are talking about a new device that's becoming available for sale called the Somnox Sleep Robot. Yes, a sleep robot. It is a football-sized companion made to help relax you to sleep. The soft-to-touch bot murmurs with a slowed breathing rhythm, subconsciously lulling users to a meditative breathing speed. It comes with integrated audio with Anya-esque celestial sounds and white noise. But if that's not your bag, you can upload whatever calming audio you'd like, including lullabies or whatever. Yes, a sleeping robot. Honestly, the pictures of it, it looks kind of cozy. It's like a pillow that you hug, but it like breathes and like rhythmic stuff. I don't know, man. Sounds kind of cool. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention calls a public health epidemic as our sleeping. Roughly 35% of Americans sleep less than 7 hours per night during the work week. The global sleep aids market is estimated to reach $76.7 billion by 2019 because people are not sleeping right. There's too much anxiety and things like that going on in the world. We are not getting our sleep. It is a trending market to produce items that can help people to sleep better. Now, the only downside with this robot is the cost. $700, but I will say this. $700 is a lot of money. That's probably the big wall for me to jump into this thing. Now, listen to this statistic. Nearly 100 test sleepers spent the night with the robot. 90% claimed it increased their ability to fall and stay asleep. Now, $700 is a lot of money. If you do not sleep, though, $700 is not that much money for you to get healthy sleep each and every night so that you can wake up and be recharged for the next day. It just isn't. If you look at the long-term things of your ability to be effective and all those things like that, ability to be nice, huh? Man, maybe you have somebody who will spend the $700 to get it to you just so you be nice because you're not overtired. You never know, right? I mean, come on, let's outside the box thinking here. So, but maybe that's the key, guys. Start being mean to everybody. Tell them that it's because you're overtired. Tell them you wish you had the $700 to buy this sleep robot. Who knows? Maybe you have an anonymous donor. Somebody just like, hey, here you go. You know? So they'll get it to you. Good morning, third mom. So good to see you. And Queenie. Good morning, Queenie, as well. But anyway, so that's the robot. Last story I have for you. This story, you're going to want to go and read this story. It's a great history. The title of the article is called Student Life at the First Medical College for Women. Now, I'm not going to read the whole story because it's a long story. It's a lot of history. Very interesting, though, about where, how women started in the medical industry. I just have a couple little, bullet points that I wanted to bring out here. 1849. Elizabeth Blackwell became the first woman in America to earn a medical degree from New York's Geneva Medical College. Her initial application was subject to a vote by the all-male student body. Assuming that it was a joke, they all voted yes. And that's how she got accepted into the college. They thought it was a joke. Up until that point, women were not allowed in the medical industry and to become doctors and such. Joseph S. Longshore had a different view. A Quaker abolitionist physician, Longshore was a fervent believer in the importance of women's education. Along with other physicians and businessmen, he co-founded the WMCP, that's a college, and its first class included his sister Anna and sister-in-law Hannah. Anna and Hannah, yes. That the exercise of the healing art should be monopolized solely by male practitioner can neither be sanctioned by humanity, justified by reason, nor approved by ordinary intelligence, he declared. I like the way people used to talk like that. That's kind of powerful. But WMCP opened in 1850, the first medical college for women. The idea of female physicians was welcomed by some, shunned by others. In 2002, a long way after 1850, Drexel University absorbed that old school, and it is now part of their school, and they keep all the history of this thing, of this first school in their archives. Very cool. This article talks about what the women went through when they were there, how they were jeered when they would go into classes, and the men were there. That's why he created an all-women's college, because to have the women going to college with the men was not putting them in a healthy situation, because it was changing history. People were so against it. And now look at what we have. The most amazing nurses, the most amazing doctors, women. I love it. Change. It's awesome. So, but it's a great article. Go to themorningroutine.live. Look at today's episode. This article link will be there. Great, great history just on how that all happened. So too much to cover right here on The Morning Routine, of course. But on we go, guys. Let's see what's trending. The top 10 most searched things yesterday on Google were: number 1, Michelle Williams. Don't know. Number 2, Kevin Gates. Was a rapper. Just got let out of prison. Number 3, Margot Robbie. Okay. Number 4, Overwatch League. Overwatch League is that video game, Overwatch, and there's a league on it where the teams cost $30 to $50 million to own the team, and they play for huge pots. Overwatch League. Number 5, Shane Dawson. Number 6, Margot Robbie husband. Number 7, Blaze Bernstein. Number 8, Harvey Weinstein. Number 9, Real Madrid. Number 10, Daryl Issa. Issa? How do you say his name? I-S-S-A. Isa. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, that's the top 10 trending things on Google. Most search things. And let's go to trending news here. Top of the trending news list, South Korea. South Korea announces Bitcoin ban. Here we go, Bitcoin. Interesting. All right. Next on the list, deferred action for childhood arrives. House Republican chairs introduce DACA bill that also ends chain and lottery. Then we have Rick Scott. CNN panel bursts out laughing after GOP pundit dismisses sketchy Florida drilling deal. Then we have Robert Mueller. In rambling response, Trump says it's unlikely he'd sit for a Mueller interview. Then we go to Mexico. Do not travel warning issued for large stretch of Texas border. Then we have Consumer Electronics Show. I would love to go to this show, man. Oh, someday. Just love to go. The world's largest tech show just lost power in Las Vegas. How you like that? That's amazing. Then we have the SEC of, well, it's the Securities and Exchange Board, so I guess it's SEB of India. India bans PwC from auditing listed companies for 2 years. Well, that's kind of sketchy when they don't let you do an audit of the companies on their trading board. Boy, pull your money in on that one, huh? Next, we have 7-Eleven. Immigration agents raid nearly 100 7-Eleven stores on Wednesday. Then we have Mike Pence. Pence to lead U.S. delegation to Olympics in South Korea. And the last story here is Joe Arpaio. Pardoned and praised by Trump, Joe Arpaio announces Senate run. And that is the trending news today, guys. So let's move forward. Let's get a passage of wisdom this morning to get our day rolling here. Today's passage of wisdom is, oh, you guys aren't going to like this one. We talk about it a lot. It's come up many, many times, and we're going to keep talking about it because I still believe it's one of those things that we all have a problem with. And I am going to, it's just one of those passages of wisdom. And everybody's like, ah! Here we go. Matthew chapter 18, verse 21 and 22. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Yes. Now, as you know, Jesus did not mean 77 times exactly as like keep a tally, but as in you never stop. So it's a challenge. I know, guys. Listen, we all say, yes, we forgive. But yet we all struggle so hard with forgiving in many situations. Now, let's remember, forgiving is different than continuing to put yourself in the same situation to be harmed over and over and over again. That is not necessarily forgiving. That is not learning, right? So it is good to forgive, but that does not mean you need to continue to be harmed, okay? That's not what it means. There's a clarity there, okay? But we do need to forgive, guys. We hold grudges. We hold things. We don't let it go. We got to let it go. We just got to let it go. Let it go. All right, sorry. I apologize for that. But anyways, it is a great reminder today to never stop forgiving the people in your life. We have all been forgiven when we did not deserve it. And we should live in that same way of forgiving. And we're not supposed to try to make sense of it. We forgive and move on. So there we have it, guys. Let's pray. Let's get this day started. Father, good morning. Father, thank you for this Thursday. Thank you for this amazing opportunity to wake up this morning, to hear what's going on in the world, to share some stories together, share a passage of wisdom together. Just, oh man, what a great opportunity to start a whole new day. Father, thank you for this day right now. Father, be with us today as we leave our homes or we go to work or whatever we do, as we communicate with people. Help us to be a blessing to them. Help us to find our way to following after what it is that you have created us for. Father, help us today. There's many of us I know today, even myself, that still struggle and wonder, what is our purpose? What is it really I should be focusing on? Yes, we find things here and there, and we sometimes we're driven by we need to do more, or we need to do less, or we're doing too many things, we're doing too few things. Help us find the sweet spot. Help give us direction. Help us to actually, though, ask you and lean on you for the answers. Not that we just say we wish we knew, but we actually ask you for guidance to help figure that out. Help put the things in our life, the people, the signs, the messages, the books, the whatever it is that help us find the answers to what it is that we're trying to accomplish. Father, we love you so much, and we thank you for your love and your grace as always. Be with us today. We love you. Amen. And that, my friends, is a wrap. I hope that you're ready to enjoy your Thursday and accomplish some great things today. Go out there, go get them, make a difference. It could just be a compliment. Hey, dude, nice shirt. You just changed somebody's day. That's how easy it is to make an impact in a day. It's that easy. And then you can grow from there and do more, right? Make your mark, man. Live up to what you're meant for. Oh, it's so exciting. I can't wait to get going. Guys, have a great day. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.